Hello colleagues, welcome back to our Friday 5 and 5. Something weird is happening in the background. It's all looking a bit blurry. Anyway, let us continue. The first thing I want to have a look at is Canva. Canva code, which is something which is new, that's just come out. If I just show you how to get to Canva, if we go to the dashboard under the AI apps, there is a link to Canva. Lots of the students and staff are using Canva to generate all sorts of wonderful things. It is underneath here, and you click on Canva Magic and it takes you to the Canva site. When you get to the Canva site, you can see here, well, let's just go to it, minimize this a little bit. You go to Magic Studio. I'm just going to go to the home page on Canva, because on here there is the Canva AI button. You can click on the Canva AI button, and this one is relatively new, Code for Me. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a task. Can you create a binary calculator for me? I should have just said that and it typed it, but I'm going to do it anyway for me. So you can think about all the different things that you could do. There's some examples down here, flashcard games and things like this, and then click submit. And what will happen is, behind the scenes, you'll see it's doing all of this wonderful coding, and it will build, hopefully, a binary calculator for me, which I can then embed directly into a Canva activity and get my students to interact with it. So let's just leave that in the background doing its different things, and we'll see how long that takes whilst I go on to the second thing that I want to talk about today. And that is, in the communications review that Cheryl and I did some time ago, one of the things that we were fascinated in terms of the discussions was when to use chat, when to use channels, and when to use email. And so we've been putting together sort of like a quick reference guide as to what scenario you may be in, and then to be able to choose whether or not to use a chat or a channel or email. And obviously I'm not going to spend time now reading all of these different scenarios, but what you can do is press pause on the video and then have a look at the different scenarios that are available there. So for example, if you were looking at communication with external stakeholders, then obviously you would be using email. So click pause and have a look at those. Sometimes as well, it's easier just to look at the difference between chat and a channel. And again, there's a quick reference guide here in terms of when you should be using chat and when you should be using channel. Most of it is just common sense, to be honest, but sometimes people need a little bit of guidance or a little bit of a crutch to lean on. Yeah, a bit like my crutches over here. Anyway, I'm just going to drop back. My crutches almost fell over then. I'm just going to go back to our Canva. And you can see here, it's built my binary calculator. So now I can go, if I click on this and then add something else, and away you go. You can see it's organized the binary calculator. So I'm hoping that's okay. So that would be 1, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, there we go. So it built that, and then I can use that a little bit later on. So have a little play about using this. Basically, you can use prompts to generate multiple learning, what would you call it? Learning episodes or learning activities, things that you can inject into your particular lesson. So rather than go and find them, why don't you create them yourself? Okay, just looking at the time, and we are very close to the end. Last one for me, it is holiday season coming up soon, and I have a comprehensive travel advisor prompt. Here you can see the prompt. Your role is a comprehensive travel advisor specializing in personal and culturally sensitive. Anyway, look at the length of this prompt. I'll put it in the link below. You can copy that and then put it into your preferred AI model, whether or not that's Copilot, Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you like, and then interact with it and see what happens. I think you'll be impressed in terms of the output from that. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.